Hey guys, what's up? It's Luke, 13Motorsports. You may be asking yourself, why am I wearing a helmet? It's because visualization is a very important thing. You have to be able to see yourself and see your objective. So that's what I'm doing. Sitting in the RX8, roll cage is in progress. And I got the steering wheel in, and I'm in the seat now where it's kind of somewhat bolted in here. Jig here out of the old dash bar just to mount the steering wheel, just so I could get a feel for things. Making some progress. A lot of work, a lot of hours, working 8 hours a day, then work a couple hours after on the weekends. It's the weekend now, it's Saturday. Just trying to keep everything together while also, fabricating and designing this roll cage as well. But I'm pretty happy with the way how things are going, and it's like I said, it's a Saturday. I'm here, got my helmet on, trying to get myself into the mind state to win. So stay tuned and watch the
Alright guys, so just some updates on the RX8. The seat mount has been put together, fabricated. I cut up the stock dash bar just so I could mount the steering wheel, so I could center up the seat and stuff. I will be getting rid of this whole ugly clunky thing, making a nice bracket to mount this to the dash bar that we put in, which is mounted quite a bit forward. The roof bars are done, roof protection. Still gonna add some gussets here. I'm gonna build the door bars, which actually, the way how the RX8 is, the seat is very, very offset towards the center of the vehicle. So it's a lot this way. So there's actually tons of room on the side for just straight door bars. I was thinking I had to do some NASCAR style door bars, but there's more than enough room. Actually, I actually might need to modify the tunnel a little bit to get the seat to fit properly. And yeah, so that's where we're at with that. Pretty much the whole rear section is done. I'm gonna add a little bit of bracing here once I get the door bar figured out. I think I'm gonna do some of the bendy ones like this, and a bendy one to the bottom, gusset the middle, make a support for the forehead brace there, and have that connect with the door bar. Super tight fitment to the roof there, as tight as I could go along this brace here, and the bar's kind of angled down a little bit. And yeah, definitely happy with the progress. So stay tuned, and we'll keep things rolling.
Steering support on.
And this is like the first actual weld I'm doing, so there's nothing else in the cage yet, so it's going to be one of the easier ones. You're still going to lay on your back, upside down, with your helmet bumping into everything most of the time. I did most of the weld already, just going to do the bottom part, So you really got to... Alright, so that's on there, welded up pretty solid. The whole thing's gonna move because it's not tacked in, but it's good. I don't even think we need to gusset that or anything. And then basically what we're doing with this, we're just going to use, I just removed the OEM bracket from the OEM crash bar, and I'm just gonna weld this into here, right? And now, oh, it moved a little bit, but yeah. And now we're gonna have a good steering column mount. So definitely moved a little bit. Notched. I got the door bars all done, although they're not in place. And basically just starting to weld up the cage in the back here. Everything's pretty much done here, just missing the harness bar. I'm gonna put that in later. But I opened up the floor so I could run a tube down here just to fully support the backstays and kind of box this whole area in, making it super rigid. I really like this chassis to be nice and tight. After driving the GR86, I can really appreciate the chassis stiffness in that car, and I always found, well, maybe not this car, but my previous rusty ass RX8, it always felt kind of sloppy and not very tight. So I'm gonna be, just spending a lot of time welding stuff, and there may be another iteration to this cage where we get back in there and do some stitch welding and stuff on the chassis, or maybe adding in a few bars later. But I'd really like to get this thing done and driving this year. So there's a certain point in which you have to say, okay, enough is enough. I'm getting a little bit too crazy, and just, get the car done, right? Or else it'll be in the shop forever and never get driving. So apart from that, just keep chipping along. Hope you enjoy the video. Check it out. Door bar in so you can kind of see if I can get this up. Yeah, it's gonna be a little tricky to get that in there, but this is notched out, so it's gonna fit right here perfectly and tie in this whole area, giving us a super strong point right there on the chassis. So I say we do a little bit of a weld right here, and you guys can see kind of how that goes. Let's see if we can get a better angle for you. Decent bead on there, nice and fat. The throat of the weld is probably around double the thickness of the material, so we know that's going to be plenty strong there. Good gas coverage as well. So as you can see, I'm just bouncing around, welding as much as I can with the roll cage in the position that it's in. What I'm going to try to do is remove the roll cage in sections. Luckily we've got the suicide door at the back, so I'm pretty sure I can get the rear section out and the door bars out and weld those on the bench, making it a lot easier than jumping around in the jungle gym trying to get this thing welded up. So in a future episode, I'll try to get some clips of me doing that and share it with you guys as well. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.